Hello. My name is Albert. Why are we here today, monsieur? Don't be so formal. Call me Nappy. All my friends do. We are here today to explain the personal finance trimester assessment. Personal finance? I thought this was biology. Oh. Will this be a problem? Of course not. Since you seem to be one of the duller knives in the drawer, I will explain it with small words. Will that be okay? Look you. I came up with more science-y stuff than anyone else in history. Just because I don't know something doesn't mean I'm dumb. Are you going to be using small words to overcompensate because you are so short? Now get on with it. What is the assessment going to be like this trimester? Can we agree to continue without the insults? I promise to be good if you will. Besides, put-downs and insults will make Dr. Nander unhappy and we will get low grades. Agreed. Okay, the assignment is to create an extra normal movie, like this one. Each student must cover 4 main topics learned about this trimester. Can they be about any topic they want, or are there restrictions? Actually, they can be from almost any topic, but they need to pick one item from each of the 4 main parts of the class this trimester. So one topic from earning and investing, one topic from credit and debt, one topic from insurance and taxes, and one topic from financial planning. Is that right? Yes. That is correct. So what are the exact expectations? How much information has to be covered? Just a minute. I have to answer this. Hello? Yes, this is Napoleon. Who am I speaking with? Oh, Dr. Nander. How nice to hear from you. Why yes, I am talking with Albert now. We are talking about the assignment. You would like to talk with Albert? Okay, here he is. Hello, Dr. Nander. What can you tell me about the specifics of the assignment? Oh, I see. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. This was very helpful. Thanks. Okay. Okay, bye then. Is everything clear now? Yes, I think I understand good now. In fact, I am so happy that the only thing better than knowing about the personal finance assessment would be if I could figure out where the darn cricket in this room was hiding. Yes, it's pretty annoying, isn't it? Oh well. What did Dr. Nander say about the specifics? I will tell you the specifics, but he said that you would explain how to do extra normal videos after that. Do you know how to do extra normal videos? Yes. We will talk about that after you finish with the assessment details. Okay, so remember how each student should cover 4 topics? Each topic should be explained in an actual conversation, as if one person were explaining it to another. Perhaps if the student came up with an overall scenario, it would help. An overall scenario, like 2 figures from history talking to each other in an office? Yes, that would probably work. Things like slumber parties, study sessions, waiting in lines at the movies. A teacher teaching a student. Something like these, but if they decide to use one of those 5 ideas, they do not have as much imagination as I think they should, right? They should definitely be able to come up with something better than those. In any case, it should be some sort of conversation. How long should each topic be? I mean, they only have 10,000 characters to play around with. Well, 10,000 characters is actually quite a lot. So far, as of this bit of talking, Dr. Nander has only used 3,432 characters. Oh, that should be plenty then. With 4 topics, I would think that if about 2,000 characters were used for each topic, that would still leave room to put things in later like extra dialogue, pauses, motions, and camera angles. Yep. 2,000 characters should be enough to explain a topic via a conversation. Can you give an example of specific topics? Would CDs be a good subject for the investment topic? Yes, That would be fine. They could also talk about good job interviews, what to look for in a job, stocks, bonds, savings accounts, or anything else they covered in the earnings and investment portion of the class. That's super cool, Daddy-o. But how can they start when we have not even covered insurance, taxes, and financial planning yet? But you said it yourself. They can start now, but they can continue to work on it as the trimester continues. Oh, right. Duh. Obvious, really. Do you think the students could have figured that out by themselves? Probably. But some things don't hurt to spell out explicitly. What else did Dr. Nander mention? A draft of the movie will be due on Monday, October 29th. Wait. Isn't that the Monday of Hell Week for anyone involved in the play? How is that fair? Unfortunately, it is the best we can do. At least it is the Monday, and not right before or right after the play. The problem is that the movies are absolutely due on the day of the assessment, which is Thursday, November 8th. Dr. Nander needs time to at least read the script and give feedback. Okay, I guess that makes sense, especially if they can start working on it now. Yes. They will have about 2 weeks to put together the script draft. No problem. Can you give the kids some specifics on how to make the movie? Sure. No problem. The first thing a student will have to do is create an extranormal account. Go to extranormal.com. That's extranormal.com. They need to create an account. They will get an email from Extranormal with an email verification, and they will get 300 credits. Is 300 credits a lot? Well, this particular movie we are currently in cost 239 credits, so 300 should be fine. The next thing they need to do is to click on the Create tab. They can start by picking sets, characters, and any background noises they want. Also, now that the 2 actors and background have been purchased, they are his forever and can be used for free to make future movies. Should they use a background noise? I mean, these crickets are driving me crazy. Yeah, they are pretty annoying. As long as the sound is not completely distracting, it is probably fine. So now they can create a movie. Do you have any helpful hints about the script, actions, and anything else? Yes. I have a few of them. First, the pronunciation is not always the best. Remember when I said you were not the sharpest knife in the drawer? Hey, I thought we were being nice. Are you going to force me to come up with some short jokes? Now. I just wanted to point out that if I spell drawer as it should be spelled, D-R-A-W-E-R, then it comes out drawer. However, if I spell drawer as D-R-O-O-R, it comes out more like drawer. And when you were on the phone saying if you spelled as H-U-H, it comes out who, but if you spell it H-U-H-H, it comes out closer to huh. So sometimes the students will have to experiment to make sure the words are being pronounced correctly. Okay. That makes sense. I also understand you had to spell finance as if it were like, hey, those are some good-looking insects. They are some finance. Do they have to make sure words are at least mostly pronounced correctly? Yes. That is part of the assignment too. Here is another hint. In the text boxes, leaving a space after commas or 2 spaces after periods wastes some of their 10,000 characters. To conserve characters, they should not have spaces after punctuation. Also, while we are on the script, students should write out the entire script first. That is just good project technique. But even within text boxes, they should paste the script in first, make sure it is right, and then put any actions, pauses, and camera angles in afterward. If changes are made to the text box after those, sometimes things like pauses disappear. Maybe they should put the script in first, make a preview and take notes as to camera angles and things, then make those changes. Also, make sure to preview again at the end. Oh, that would be a good idea. What other tips do you have for us? Well, let's see. Safari seems to be faster than Firefox or Chrome, but it also seems to get stuck more. This movie was done on Firefox and it seemed to work fine. I don't know about Explorer. Also, if listening to just one text box seems to freeze extra normal, just make sure everything is saved and restart the browser. In fact, after every preview it is probably worth it to save and restart the browser. Previews can take a long time, but if you push preview the mostly complete video, just take a 20 to 30 minute break and come back, since the previews are like movies that you can rewatch. Also, like with any computer work, students should save often. Okay, I think I have it. Start now. Everything should be free. Create an account, write the script in Microsoft Word or something, transfer to the text boxes in extra normal. Listen to the words and make adjustments so they are pronounced correctly, add motions, pauses, and camera angles. Save a lot. Restart the browser between previews. Great. So when do we press publish? Not yet. You don't publish until the very end, like when you finished with the project completely. Remember, the script itself should be turned into Dr. Nander by Monday, October 29th. It would be best to do that either printed out or in a Word document or email. The publishing does not happen until the very end. In case you are interested, this movie has been 9,632 characters in length and is about 12 minutes long. We will watch all of the movies on the actual assessment day, Thursday, November 8th. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the instructions. As always, students should ask Dr. Nander if they have any questions. Goodbye, Nappy. Goodbye, Albert. I'm sorry we got off to such a rough start, but I'm glad we are now finished. Or, are we? Yes, we are. Goodbye.